we're going to just spread this all around.
Now this recipe can make 6 large muffins or 12 smaller muffins.
And if you don't have a Teflon muffin tin.
No, then you can use some canola spray.
Welcome back to Great Taste of Manitoba. Manitoba Canola Growers, We Can Ola Do. I'm not even saying that right. That should really just be your line. Anyway, so if we're going to get even healthier, as if that's possible, roasted root vegetable salad with this amazing array of vegetables, some of which are locally produced. So let's get on it.
Well, we got turnips, we have Brussels sprouts, butternut squash, and parsnips.
So parsnips, turnips, peak of the market, straight away. So
straight into it. We're going to start cutting them up, and when you do roasted vegetables, you want to have them all to be essentially the same size, so that they're going to cook off all at the same time.
And now, do you tend to cut them a little, if you're roasting them, do you tend to cut them a little bit bigger? Because sometimes they do, you know, kind of,
I do. I like them to have, you know, like probably we're thinking about it.
Okay.
Right, like that size, so you're not having this tiny little bite. It's probably a 2-biter.
Okay.
I'm looking at.
2-biter?
Yeah,
okay.
a little 2-biter.
Another technical culinary term, the 2-biter.
The butternut squash, if you can get it into discs, and then we're just gonna quarter through, line them up again, and then go through again. And really, this is the toughest vegetable for a root vegetable to do any cutting on, because it's
I love peeling butternut squash.
Oh my gosh. And if you don't want to, you
like
can buy frozen, right?
Well, that's true. That is very true.
Brussels sprouts, a favorite.
Yeah.
So just peel off any little leaves that don't look as nice.
So of course, all of these extraordinarily healthy vegetables, and then we're talking canola oil on top of that. And what is it, like 43,000?
Canola farmers in Canada. You know, canola is one of those Canadian landscapes. Like you see it everywhere, and it impacts all of Canada, from jobs to economy to our farmers, and then of course in the kitchen with buying canola oil.
And so one of the cool things, of course, we've been talking about this all season, is because it's the 30th anniversary, we've done all this extra content online. So 30th anniversary webisode, you can check it out. There's all kinds of interesting information on there, and you get to meet the people that basically make the canola oil.
Yes.
That's where it all gets started.
So if you want to connect with a farmer, and I love connecting people to farmers, you know, reach out to me and watch the episodes, and we love to share, and farmers love to talk about what they do for the land and the soil and how they go about growing products.
Well, it's so much more than a job, right? It's a life. It's a
It
lifestyle.
is their lifestyle, and they're really connected to the land and what's going on in the environment. So turnips.
Yes.
In the grocery store, this is a turnip. Oh, no, this is, right, and this is the parsnip.
Yeah, right. Oh, just you second guessed yourself.
I had a moment.
Conversation about that. Yeah, sometimes. Well, I mean, these are relatively. I mean, you eat tomatoes. You eat, you know, lots of other different kinds of vegetables. We'll say more often, but this is like root vegetables, and so super healthy.
And it's something you can make in advance, right? If you're going to a dinner, a family dinner, or for the holiday season, it holds really well, and then you can just bring it together. Okay, so we got everything cut up. Add more veg that we need.
I love that you're just doing all the work. I'm just like.
Here's the trick to keep it simple. We're going to add in some salt, and we're going to add in some pepper, and we're going to add some sweetness, because roasted vegetables need, you know, when you roast it, it's nice and long, and it brings out the sweetness factor. We have maple syrup. That's going to help with our sweet factor.
Nice.
And then we need a little canola oil in that, so we're just going to drizzle it on top, because that, again, is going to help with the roasting factor. Heat your oven up to 400. We're talking 20, 25 minutes. So we'll give it a nice toss. And then, let's switch out. We'll just pour it into our parchment-lined baking sheet. And then that goes into the oven.
Okay.
Isn't that great? So
Sorry,
super.
how long did you say? Ish?
20, 25 minutes.
25 minutes, okay.
Right? Spread it all out. When you're roasting, you want your veggies to have some room for the air to flow.
Okay, and what of this, is this something?
This is our dressing.
Okay.
So we're doing a double duty here. We have our apple cider vinegar that goes in. We have Dijon mustard, because we're building a salad. So not only are we roasting our veg with a little bit of flavors that are going on,
put dressing on top
and
of
then
that too.
maple syrup again. I think we like maple syrup here.
We like maple syrup.
And then of course we're looking at for a 1/4 cup of canola oil to go in for our dressing.
Okay.
And then over here with Des, you can see that we have our final veg.
So I'm actually going to take this and put some of this. This is ultimately how you would
Totally.
serve it, right?
Get a nice salad, bring it to your family dinner, bring it separate, right?
Sure.
add in our dressing on top. And there we go.
Voila. So healthy, so delicious. Roasted root vegetable salad. Thank you, Ellen, all your maple syrup sweetness. When we come back, peach, oat, and almond crumble bars. Did I get that right?
You got it.
Oats not just for breakfast anymore. Stay with us here on Great Taste of Manitoba.